Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. For most of us, we are in the throes of summer and it's hot. But you know what? It's never too hot for Christmas in July. Y'all stay tuned. For those of you who are joining me today for the first time, or you may have just dropped by to see what this channel is all about, welcome. I would so love to have you join this tremendously awesome online crafting family. Guys, we do it right on the channel. We have awesome tips and techniques. We have wonderful daily fellowship. It is just amazing. So if you're looking for an online crafting family, this is it. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And today's project is another Christmas in July project. We're going to be doing those for quite a while. So get your Christmas papers out and get ready to have some fun, because here is today's project. Today we are just going to make a very simple piece of home decor. We don't have to go to the store and buy our home decor. We can make this at home. We don't have to go to the store and pay $15, $20 for a nice little piece to put on the mantle. Pull out your papers and make it yourself. This was so easy to make. What I used was these little reindeer that I got from Hobby Lobby at the end of season. They normally sell for $6.99. I got them at 90% off. So I always go into Hobby Lobby for the after Christmas sale. I miss a lot of the other sales, but I make sure that I don't miss after Christmas, because if you wait long enough, there are certain things that people just aren't drawn to. And for some reason, they were not drawn to these. And I got them at 90% off. What a deal. And I am taking these and I'm actually splitting them in half, because if you look at this, you can see that you've got a groove right here, and you can split this straight down the middle. So the package contained 6, but now you can get 12, because once you split them, you have doubled the amount that you have to work with. And I'll bring in the one that I've split. So here is the one that I split from this one. And that means that if you wanted to get that mirrored look, you most certainly can. So all I need to do with this one is add some twine and a bell, and I got 2 for the price of 1 out of this one. So that is how we should be looking at our crafting. How much can I squeeze out of this piece? And you'll be amazed at how much you can actually squeeze out of certain things that we buy. But this is so easy. All I did was took some scrap foam board. You can use your chipboard, but I happen to have scrap foam board from some projects that I did with you guys on some jumbo boxes. So I decided I'd go ahead and use up that foam board and turn this into something sweet and awesome that I will be able to use as a part of my Christmas holiday decor. So we are going to make something very similar to this. It'll be a little bit more narrow, but it'll be the same process, and however large you want to make yours is completely up to you. So the foam board that I'm using today is 5 3/4 by 10 1/2, and I have a piece of 8 by 12 decorative paper that I am going to be using, and I want this side to be my outside. So I am going to lift up my tape. We're going to place this down, and y'all are going to see just how easy it is to make this project. So I am going to take my foam board and place it down just like that. Then I'm going to flip it over, use my spatula to get everything nice and smooth. Then I'm going to use my stylus and just go around to give myself a little crease. And I did that on all 4 sides, because that will help in case your paper might want to crack. So then all I'm going to do is take this and wrap my edges over. And now that I have my edges folded like this, I am simply going to miter my ends. And this foam board is actually the thickness of 2 pieces of chipboard So if you want to double your chipboard to get the thickness that I have here, by all means do that. Or you can just go with a single sheet of 5 3/4 by 10.5 inch chipboard. So all I'm doing right now is placing tape on all 4 sides, and then I'll lift that tape up and we'll get everything stuck down. Okay guys, so now that I have my tape on the back of my foam board, I am going to wrap my paper around, get it nice and stuck, and then I'll go along my edges. Then I'm going to take my spatula and just come in at the point where I was miter cutting, because sometimes when you have a double thickness like this foam board is, you have to miter just a little bit wider than you normally would, and that'll leave a little point for you. But if you take your spatula or bone folder and just push those ends in just like that, then you can take this, fold it over, wrap it around, and have a nice little professional finish to this. So I am going to just get this stuck down. And as you can see, we have a really beautiful canvas on which to work. And what we're going to do is going to be oh so simple, but fabulous. So I am going to flip this over because we're going to go ahead and place the liner. I am going to use this chocolate for the back because I think it's just absolutely fabulous. And this liner piece measures 5.5 by 10 1/4. I have already covered the back of this in tape. So all I need to do at this point is get it placed down. And if you're having problems placing your liner and getting it straight, just stand up when you place it so that your perspective is even. If you're sitting down and you're placing it, sometimes it might look like you got it placed properly, but when you're sitting, you're looking at it from a different angle and your perspective might be off just a little bit. So stand up and you'll see that that makes a big difference. So I am going to flip this over, and I am going to show you guys what we're going to place down. We are going to place down these awesome berry colored stars that are actually Christmas ornaments, but I'm not using them as ornaments. You can see the hanging tags on the inside. And so again, I got these at Hobby Lobby and I got them on sale, and they too were 90% off. So I do tend to find a lot of the things that I want to craft with on after Christmas sales. So what I'm doing now is I am going to look at my sticker sheets to see what sticker I would want to put on here, because I want to put something right there in the middle. So I think what I want to do is I want to take this Merry Christmas little sticker here, and I am going to place that down, and I want to make sure that I get it nice and straight. So I am actually going to pick this up and look at it so that I can try to get it as straight as possible. And I think that'll do. So now that I have that down, I am going to go ahead and get that stuck down. And then we have a beautiful start to this simple but awesome little piece of home decor that we can set out on the mantle. We could actually put some magnets on this and mount it to the refrigerator. If you have a metal door, you could actually place this on the outside of your door as outside decor. Totally up to you how you want to use these. But what I'm going to do now is I am going to grab some of my hot glue and we're going to place it down with that. Okay guys, so now I'm going to take my hot glue, and I'm only going to place my hot glue right there in the center. And I am going to place this down, hopefully getting it nice and even. Then I'll rotate it, and I'm going to place some more hot glue. And I'll put this piece down, trying to get it nice and even. Then I'm going to spin it, hold it up, look at it, And then I'll move it if I need to. But I think that looks very, very pretty. So then I want to add one more little touch to this because I think it needs something on the edges to make it pop. So what I have here are some decorative corner pieces. You guys saw me use the darker ones on another project. So I am just adding some glue, making sure that I get those corners, and I will stick these down in all of my corners. And you can already see what that's adding to this sweet little project. So again, I am adding glue, making sure that I get my tips covered. And then I'll place this down. I've got those hot glue tails chasing me. So we'll get this one stuck down right here. And then I'll rotate this, and we're going to do the same thing here at the top. So you can see how these little touches just help to make an immediate difference. Sometimes truly it's the little things. So I'll take this piece, place it in that corner, and I'll take my final piece, place some glue on it. We're going to get this stuck down. Place it right there. We're going to let this dry, and then I will be back. All right, guys, so I have got my edges on, and don't you think that that is just simple elegance? This is something wonderful that we can set out at home. You can mount it to a wall. You can put it on an easel and set it on a desk. You can take it to work, mount it inside of your cubicle. It is just a great way to do our own home decor and still end up with something high-end looking that you would go into the store and you would pay $10 to $20, if not more, in the store for something that we basically made for pennies. So I am going to bring the other one back in, and you can see that this one is a little bit larger than this one. So really, however you choose to make yours, whatever size you make it, just make sure that you give yourself about 3/4 of an inch on all four sides so that you can do a wraparound, especially if you're using foam board. If you're using chipboard and it's single layer chipboard, then you can get away with doing 1/2 inch on all four sides. But whatever size scrap that you're starting with, go ahead and add 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch on all four sides, and that will tell you what size paper you need to be able to make this project. Then when you get ready to do the back, your back liner, just make sure that whatever the width and the length of this is, just reduce it by 1/4 of an inch and make your paper shorter 1/4 of an inch this way and 1/4 of an inch this way, and you can use this process on any project that you might want to make for your own home decor for Christmas in July. So guys, I can't wait to see what y'all do with this. If you make this, please post some pictures on Instagram using the hashtag #PoshPaperLadyInspired, and then your beautiful, beautiful photos will show up there. So I hope that y'all have liked this really quick, simple, easy, elegant project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.